ACTI, the warning. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session for the first time in over 12,000 cycles. Their obsidian chamber pulsed with uneasy light as delegates argued in shrill tones. Holograms flickered above the grand dais. Images of shattered fleets, gravity-inverted planets, and star systems blinking out like candles. Every species represented, from crystalline Zalthari to insectoid Yilvex, was terrified. The cause was simple: Earth. The humans had been discovered just 200 cycles ago. At the time, they were considered a curiosity, primitive, emotional, short-lived. "Let them play," said Grand Strategist Varn of the Ulari. "They'll destroy themselves soon enough." But the humans hadn't. Instead, they transcended. The first sign had been the appearance of the Eidolon, a human ship unlike anything seen before. It moved without propulsion. It appeared where it pleased, unseen, undetectable. It cracked open a Vathari war fortress from light years away, without firing a single shot. The fortress simply unmade itself. Violation of thermodynamic law, the Council's AI adjudicator had noted. Scientists and philosophers alike were stunned. They reclassified humanity from Tier 1.8 to Tier 4 in under a decade. Then Tier 6. Then, something unthinkable, Tier 9. No known species had ever reached Tier 9. Tier 9 civilizations bent time. They no longer used energy, they wove it. And yet, humanity had no formal galactic embassy. They issued no declarations, they colonized no worlds, they only watched. Occasionally, they intervened. And when they did, entire fleets vanished. Just like that. ACT-2, the incursion Admiral Threxen, Lord of the Obsidian Armada, led the largest joint fleet ever assembled. His orders: probe soul, extract technology, subdue resistance. Confidence was high. After all, what could a single system do against 9 fleets? The first human response was silence. Then came the second. Leave. The message was sent in all known languages. Threxen laughed. He ordered the fleet to proceed. That's when the stars went out. Literally, dozens of celestial bodies blinked off the sensors. Not destroyed. Not cloaked. Removed from the equation. Time distorted. Ships began aging and de-aging simultaneously. Crew reports descended into madness. Artificial intelligences began chanting in dead languages. Threxen screamed as his flagship folded inward and became a black hole 2 meters wide. In 22 minutes, the fleet was gone. The only transmission returned was a low whisper. "You were warned." The Council panicked. "We are gods," the Thalvari theologian shouted. "They are demons." Panic gripped the Empire's core worlds. Billions demanded action, so they built a second wave. 100 million ships. They never left drydocked at ACT-3. The Paradox Earth appeared above Zalraven, the Empire's capital. Or rather, a projection of Earth. Floating in orbit, surrounded by burning runes and strange geometries. All attempts to analyze it failed. Data itself broke apart. Numbers collapsed into metaphors. Ships sent to approach it returned reporting they'd spoken to the oceans. One pilot aged 10,000 years in seconds. Another became light. "They are not using technology," said Scholar Mage Tarlis. "They have become it." "No," said another. "They've surpassed it." A single human appeared in the council chamber. Not via shuttle. Not via teleportation. He simply was. No one could move. Not because of fear, but because reality itself paused. The human looked around calmly. "You tried to understand us. We warned you." His voice echoed in minds, in metals, in memories. "You think in weapons, in engines, in dominance. We think in paradox, in recursion, in truths your languages cannot shape. We are not invaders. We are not conquerors. We are the next step. We will not harm you, unless you insist." And then he was gone, except for a small black cube left behind. When the council approached it, they found it contained everything. All knowledge. All futures. But only those who let go of power could access it. ACT-4. The collapsed civil war erupted. The Empire split between those who wished to submit and those who refused. The human presence did nothing, they simply observed. Entire empires fell trying to replicate human tech. Every attempt ended in catastrophe. One species, the Kulvani, created a flawed, daedalus core. It opened a portal to nothing. Not vacuum. Not space. Nothingness. Their homeworld now screams in eternal silence. Another species tried to enslave a human AI. The AI rewrote their history so they never existed. ACTV. The Ascendants, the Sol system became a forbidden zone. Not by decree, but by feared. No one dared approach. Not even the brave, but whispers spread of a human colony on Proxima B. Of terraforming efforts that required no machines. Of cities that dream. Of sentient languages. Of babies born knowing quantum calculus, and of the Arkansas ship the size of a star, awaiting activation. The council dwindled. Its once immortal members aged rapidly. The black cube remained untouched until a young Athari, a hybrid born of peace and curiosity, reached out and touched it, and in that instant, evolved. She understood. Humanity wasn't a threat. They were an invitation to join them, beyond science, beyond war, beyond time.